Hey guys, so welcome to a new series that I'm starting called Behind the Song. And yes, I already know that I have a series called Behind the Mic, but bear with me. This is a theme that I'm going with. I'm gonna commit to it. Today, we're talking about Tapik featuring Tiffany, my girl Tiff. If you guys didn't already know, she was in the same season as me in The Voice, just under Team Supreme, and we've been friends ever since. So this was a collab, long time in the making. Shout out to Tiff, we love you. So Tapik in Tagalog means like a tap, a touch, or a nudge on the shoulder, right? And this song is all about those quiet moments when you feel like God's not there. And this whole song is about those quiet moments when God reminds you He's there, even when you don't feel it. Not with like a burning bush or a literal sign from heaven, although that would be cool. I mean, I'm like, come on. But just a tap, a whisper, hey, I'm still here. I've always been here. And sometimes that's all we need. Like just one little tapik from God. And you remember, oh yeah, I'm not doing this alone. So let me tell you the story of how this song came to be. I was going through the season where everything felt heavy. Looking back on 2025, a lot of things have happened in my life. From the struggles of having a self-produced concert to moving homes in such a short amount of time to struggling a lot financially. It's, those times where you're praying and you're waiting and it's like, hello, God? Are you there? Can you hear me? And it feels like it may feel like you're talking to a wall. And that led me to think that maybe God just doesn't show up the way we expect him to. Because he's always there. But most of the time when we ask him to make us feel his presence, we want the dramatic moment. We want the clear answer. We want an obvious sign. But sometimes he's just gentle, quiet, a tap on the shoulder when you least expect it. So while we were in that season, my dad had poured that out through writing, and I knew I wanted Tiffany on this. Because first of all, her voice, absolutely beautiful. But also because I think there's something powerful about two voices coming together in worship. It's a reminder that we're not meant to do faith alone. Besides the company and guidance that God provides us himself, he also shows it and gives it through the people in our lives. We need each other. We need to hear each other's stories. We need to hear each other's voices saying, yeah, God's real. God's good. Keep going. We recorded this entirely on BandLab, which, if you don't know, is this amazing music studio that you can use online or through the app, and you can literally make music from your phone or from your laptop. It's also where broke musicians like myself go to make music. No, I'm kidding. Kind of. But seriously, it's amazing. So we're just sending each other files, voice recordings, and all that jazz. Very high-tech process, very Grammy-worthy professional, if I do say so myself. But here's the thing. This process took way longer than I expected. Like, way longer. We started this sometime in November 2024, and it's now, over a year later. 2 years now, that's 2026. And that wasn't the plan, clearly. Life just happened. I got busy balancing schoolwork, whole lot of events and auditions, my concert, and even writing other songs. Just everything. It felt like I was juggling 100 things at once, and this song kept on getting pushed to the side. And I think that's actually fitting for what this song is about. Because sometimes the things that matter most, the things that God is trying to build inside of us, it doesn't happen overnight. They take time. They take patience. They take showing up even when it's hard, even when you're tired, even when it feels like it's taking forever. And if that sounds familiar, well, maybe you've heard it before. In that behind the mic episode that I did while jogging, when I talked about how life feels like a long run, tiring, uneven, and you feel like you want to stop. But it's in those steady, stubborn steps that strength begins to grow. And this song was that for me. Steady, stubborn, but worth it. And now it's finally done. And I'm so glad that it is. My favorite part of the whole song, honestly, everything. No, it's hard to pick just one.
A few moments later.
But maybe if you asked lyric-wise, well, hands down, I'd say the bridge.
At kahit di ko maunawaan ang iyong plano, tiwala'y naririto, tanging sa'yo lamang. Kapit ng mahigpit sa krus mo't pag-ibig, sa tapat ng pananampalataya di maglalaho.
Even when I don't understand your plan, my trust is here, in you alone, holding on tight to your cross and your love. In faithful faith, it won't fade away. Because that's the real test of faith, isn't it? Not when everything makes sense, not when you can see the full picture, not when your prayers are answered immediately and life is good. It's when you're confused, when you're tired, and when nothing is going the way that you thought it would. When you're waiting and waiting and waiting, and it still feels like nothing's happening. And you still choose to hold on. Kapit ng mahigpit. Holding on tight. That line gets me every single time. Because we lived it while making this song. Like, holding on to this project when it felt like it would never be finished. This song came from a season where I really needed that reminder that even when I don't get it, or even when God's plan doesn't make sense to me, even when I'm in the waiting room of life just sitting there like, He's still working, He's still faithful, and His presence, di maglalaho. It won't fade, it's not going anywhere. Even when I can't feel it, it's still there. Even when the process takes longer than expected, He's still there, keeping pace with me, not rushing, not pushing, just staying beside me. This was written as a reminder to myself, and now I get to share it with you guys, so I hope it serves as a reminder for you guys too. Also, fun fact, we wrote this in Tagalog because there's just something about worshiping in your own language. It hits different. It feels like home. And we wanted this song to feel like home to anyone who's ever felt far from God. Because He's not distant. He's always there. Minsan kailangan lang natin ng isang tapik para maramdaman siya. So yeah, if you're in a season where you just need to feel God's presence again, or just need a reminder that He sees you and that He's close, that He hasn't forgotten about you, that good things take time, this one's for you. You can stream Tapik mo lang on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, whatever music platform that you guys use, and let me know your thoughts on the song. Or if you have any questions about the writing process, the lyrics, whatever, just drop them in the comments. You know I love hearing from you guys. Stay faithful, stay fearless, and stay focused. This is the first behind the song. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.